So we're here to talk through this Nanro puzzle I wrote called Centered Squares. Its theme is definitely tied to the geometric shape of the grid, but we'll see as we work around these corners of each of these frames, there's a lot of subtle deductions that will trend. We've got a 3 in this corner, and for connectivity, it's got to take the cell, but notice that's actually the second of the two cells coming from this 2, so this is going to have to grow up. This is going to have to grow up. This is a 2, so this will have to be a 1 in this cell, and that will then connect here to this 3. Here are two regions that have 3's touching, so this cell can't be a 3 here, but if this cell is a 3, we remove too many cells from around this group to be a 3, so this 3 is going to come like so. This 3 is going to come like so. That marks off this. It marks in all these cells. For connectivity, this now has to stretch up. This is now already size 3, but it's touching to a 3, so this will have to be a 4. This 2, this 1 can be marked in. This is a 2x2 rule, so we get this finished out. This set has to use for connectivity this cell. So we got these going through. This 3 in the corner can be marked in, and because this 2 is touching this region that's also a size 2, we'll always have to come through this channel to be able to get these connected. And this will have to be a 1 in this cell. This group that's coming off the 4 for connectivity will have to come through this channel. This is closed off by a no 2x2 rule. We still need to figure out how this grows further. Notice if I take this cell, I can't take any more in this region because I make a 4, and I also close off this. So this is a case where, again, we have to sort of take a different path through. That's going to be through this 2. That comes down here, and this is actually a 3, so that's fine. This top group with a 2 needs to actually take this cell to get all of those digits in. This can't be a 3, which means this also can't be a 1 through this cell, so this will have to come in here and be a 1. That marks off this cell. The 2 is going to have to come and take a cell through this, but notice we still have to connect to the lower left of the grid, so it's got to be this cell. That's going to put this in, it's going to put this in, we can work from here. This 2 and 3 touch this cell, so this will have to be a 1. That means that this 1 coming up will take these cells, and this is how we finish out that 3. This currently is 3 cells, but it's touching a 3, so this is 4. This comes down to become 2. It can't grow out to be 3 or 4, so once we shade this, we'll finish the grid. So pretty easy way around the grid, but hopefully different examples of using corners, using regions that quickly get filled in and have to extend out, cases where we have an uncertain cell, but it's touching to different regions of sizes that we can be using. And even in this case, these two regions at the top that have the same value in them force a different connection path around them. So a lot of basic Nanro steps throughout the grid. Hope you learned something through this video, which will help for later in this week when we've got tougher puzzles. And we'll see you again soon.